Thinking about building out your own facility, office, or franchise location? Most business owners don't realize the SBA has a powerful tool to help you fund construction with better terms than you'd expect. Today, Beau Eckstein is breaking down how SBA construction loans work and why this might be the smartest move for business growth. Beau, what exactly is an SBA construction loan and how does it differ from a traditional SBA loan or bank loan?
SBA loans are great because a portion of the loan is guaranteed by federal government. So why would you want a SBA construction loan versus a conventional loan? And the answer is pretty simple. It's called leverage. You're going to get way higher leverage with an SBA loan because a portion of that loan is guaranteed by the federal government. And not to mention they have some programs have long fixed rate debt. So when you're looking at a normal construction loan, so I had a call a couple of weeks ago and the guy was a restaurant owner. He's been in the restaurant industry for 20 years. He owns 2 restaurants. He's been paying lease. He's in this 1980s building. Bathrooms aren't working sometimes, and he owns a steakhouse, right? It's not good for business. He can go build a building and probably double his revenue by being in a top tier facility. So for him, it makes a lot of sense to do it. And so when you staple on the fact that you can also get this is a bigger deal. It's going to be over $12 million, which you'll use the SBA 504 loan because it's a first and a second, but we're able to get 90% financing on that program. If it was a smaller deal, we could do up to 100% financing, but 90% leverage. So if you took that same deal to a bank, he's probably going to get about 65 or 70% of the total project cost. So you're going to get 20% kicker on the leverage. And granted, like I said, if it was a smaller construction deal, I could do a SBA 7A loan for 100% of the total cost. So you're never going to get that type of leverage anywhere else. And the 504 also has a 25-year fixed term on the second loan. So once the construction period's over and the debenture happens, it's fixed. The rate's fixed for 25 years. So It really is a game changer from that standpoint. So most people that are operating a business, whether it's self-storage, a building for their financial planning practice or whatever it is, SBA is one of the best tools to get into this deal with very little out of pocket and then get all the advantages of owning the real estate.
That's incredible. What kinds of businesses or projects typically use this strategy, and when does it make sense to consider it?
Pretty much like this guy, he owns this restaurant, and he's like, well, if I stay in the building, Matt, I'm capped out at occupancy. I need more seats in the more butts in the seat, more occupancy because it's a steak restaurant, right? And they're getting X amount of per head per ticket. So it makes sense to have a bigger building, even though he's going to drastically increase his monthly payment. The upside potential and all the benefits of owning the real estate on top of all the tax benefits make a lot of sense for this guy. So restaurateurs, RV parks, we do a lot of construction loans on RV parks, motels, all that kind of stuff is financeable. Businesses, any type of business really. So if you need a physical space and you're eligible for SBA financing, it's probably advantageous to look at building a building, building a warehouse. Now, the one difference on new construction, you have to occupy 60% as opposed to 51% of the space from the onset. And within 2 years, they want you to occupy at least 80% of the building for new construction. So I know the rules and guidelines, how to navigate these deals, but that's any industry really that would be eligible for SBA should be looking at construction. And construction in this market is hard to finance. A lot of banks are squeamish. SBA is still going really strong.
So construction projects are known to get messy sometimes. What should business owners watch out for when using SBA for construction?
Number one, you have a solid contractor because banks are going to give the contractor the sniff test, make sure they've got decent financials, they're reputable, they're going to get this $12 million job done. Make sure you can get all your construction bonds, any insurances that you need. Make sure your project is insurable, a good construction budget with timelines, understand your timelines to get the projects done. Understand with these tear-offs and things, what's the difference? Make sure you're getting competitive bids. Mostly right now, prices are rising, so you want to pad that construction budget. Make sure you have enough in your miscellaneous construction budget. make sure you have enough overage, make sure you have enough construction reserves. So we build a construction reserve that covers payments for X amount of months because you're not making any money when you're under construction. So all those things we help you figure out so you get the best financing package. And then there's lots of different loan programs. We can help you navigate which particular program makes the most sense.
So if someone's considering building or expanding and they want to explore this SBA strategy, what's the first step?
Simply go to bookwithbeau.com, and just schedule a call. You're going to speak with me. We're going to walk through the project. I'm going to give you some feedback, and hopefully at the end of the day, in a month or two or 3 or 4 months or 8 months later, depending on where you're at with your construction project, we get the thing funded.
All right, great. Thanks, Beau. If you're planning a build out or expansion, don't miss the opportunity to use the SBA's construction loan strategy. Beau can help you structure it right from day one. Head over to bookwithbeau.com to get started.
Thank you. Hi guys, Beau Eckstein here, and I'm with Baby Beau. Baby Beau is just a little over 4 months. He's my first child, my wife and I. So if you want to create legacy for your family, I highly suggest you go to our Business Ownership Summit. You can find all the events we're doing. Primarily, they're all free. You can go to beaueckstein.com/events. And I hope to see you at one of our events. We teach business ownership, how to leverage SBA financing, tax strategies. I'm not a CPA or attorney, but we bring CPAs on. You're going to learn why everyone should own a small business. So I hope you attend. Go to beaueckstein.com/events. I'll see you at the next one. Hey guys, Beau Eckstein here. If you enjoyed what you saw, please subscribe to this channel. We talk all things financing. I've been in the lending industry for over 20 years, and I'm happy to answer your questions and provide great content.